So today I thought I would tell you guys what I think about the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and it's this one. And as you can see on the bottle, it says that it has an SPF of 15 and that it's oil-free, which I think is really good. Now I had to wait a long time before I could try this because it was sold out on the e.l.f. website for ages and you can't buy e.l.f. in stores over here. So when I finally got this, I was super excited to try it because I thought it would be so cool if a £6 foundation actually did give me a flawless finish. So I tried it. And I tried it at night because that's what I always do when I try a new foundation. I don't like to try a new foundation when I'm actually going somewhere. Now I chose the shade Porcelain because I believe it's the lightest one. And this is what Porcelain looks like on my skin. As you can see, it's a little bit on the yellow side, but I don't mind that because it covers up my redness pretty well. So, you know, I don't mind the yellowness. The consistency is pretty thick. And I would say that the coverage is medium to full. You can definitely build it up. And it doesn't dry to a matte finish, but it's not super glowy either. It's like a semi-dewy look, which I really like. So I was actually very pleasantly surprised at how much I like the color and finish of this foundation. But there is unfortunately a major downside to it, and that is the smell. Now let me just clarify that this is not your average scented foundation. I mean, I don't mind a slight scent. This is absolutely loaded with perfume and it reeks of like a men's shower gel or a cheap men's cologne. If you live in England and you know what Lynx, smells like, that's what this smells like as well. So I pretty much felt like I was rubbing a men's shower gel onto my face, and that's not a good feeling. I mean, I wore it for like an hour and then I had to wash it off because it gave me a headache. And I mean, the biggest problem I have with this is not even that it smells bad, because sometimes the product smells bad but then it fades quite quickly, so you only have to sort of suffer through it for a few minutes. This does not fade. I wore this for an entire day, the day after I tried it for the first time, and it does not fade. I wore it for a good 10 hours or so and it didn't fade in the slightest, and by the end of that day I felt absolutely sick to my stomach and I had a terrible headache, and it's so bad. I can barely stand to have it on my hand right now. And the funny thing is that I spoke to one of my friends in the US and she told me that her bottle of this didn't have a smell. And I mean, if it had this, this same smell, she would notice it. Believe me. So I contacted e.l.f. and I asked them if they had different versions of this in the US and in Europe, because sometimes that happens with products. But they didn't, according to the person that I spoke to at e.l.f. So I don't know what's up with that. But something good came out of the fact that I did contact them and complain about the smell, because the girl, the customer services girl that I spoke to, she agreed with me. So she gave me a refund for this just because it's too perfumed to wear. So I thought that was really nice of them. And I mean, every time I have had a problem with e.l.f., their customer service has been amazing. So, I mean, if you do have a problem, definitely contact them. So as I said, I actually really like the color and finish of this foundation. So if you know that you are someone who rarely have a problem with strong smells in beauty products, then definitely try it. Because if you can live with the smell of this, I think it's a good foundation, especially considering how cheap it is. I never knew that I had a problem with scents, but apparently I do. And if you are like me and don't want to put something really heavily perfumed on your face, then I can't recommend this. So yeah, that is my opinion about the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Now if you've tried this foundation, please leave me a comment below and let me know if yours has a smell and if it's strong. Because, I mean, there's no reason why my friend would lie to me about hers not having a smell, so I'm thinking that e.l.f. might be lying to me. Or that the person at the e.l.f. customer service in England might not know about the different versions. But anyway, that's all I had to say about the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and let me know if there was something I left out. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I will definitely answer them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're new, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.